Hello everyone, this is the Group 5 report topic, which is optics. But before that, allow me to introduce my group members. Sing Alfaida, Pinto Baishaleha, Marzan Princess Claire, Kasanda Tumanot, Colano Ira, and Esmael Hamsur. So what is optics? Have you ever wondered how your cell phone send messages, how you can see light, or how the microwave heats your foods? All of these things happen because of something called electromagnetic spectrum. But before we talk about that, let's start with the main branch of science that studies light, which is the optics. Optics is a branch of physics that focuses on light, kung paano ito gumagalaw, nagre-reflect and nagre-refract, and ginagamit natin sa pang-araw-araw na buhay. In simple terms, optics helps us understand everything about light and vision. Example, paano tayo nakakakita ng mga bagay sa paligid natin? Paano nag-work yung salamin or eyeglasses natin? And paano nakukuha ng malinaw na picture yung camera natin and mga microscopes? So, kapag tumingin ka sa salamin, optics yung nagpapaliwanag kung bakit mo nakikita yung sarili mo doon sa salamin na yun. So, electromagnetic spectrum is my part or assigned topic for this group report. Electromagnetic spectrum is the complete range of all electromagnetic waves arranged according to their wavelength and frequency. So, from light to the electromagnetic spectrum, now, to study light properly, we need to understand that light is just one part of something much bigger, which is the electromagnetic spectrum. So basically, ang visible light na nakikita ng mga mata natin when we see a rainbow, yung red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, is maliit lang na portion ng buong electromagnetic spectrum. Pero may mga mas mahabang waves or mga shorter waves na hindi pa natin nakikita. And those are also forms of light energy. So, yung EM spectrum or electromagnetic spectrum is arranged according sa wavelength nila and frequency. So, mag-start siya sa pinaka-mahabang wave, which is yung radio waves, and then hanggang sa pinaka-shorter wave, which is yung gamma rays. So, each wave carries energy and they can travel even through empty space or tinatawag na vacuum, meaning hindi na nila kailangan ng hangin para makagalaw or para makatravel. Unlike sa sound waves na kailangan pa ng hangin or solid materials para lang makatravel. So, light waves can travel through space. That's why light from the sun reaches Earth kahit walang hangin sa outer space. So, optics focuses on visible light pero ang electromagnetic spectrum is sakop lahat ng uri ng liwanag or light, both visible and invisible. In other words, the electromagnetic spectrum is like an invisible rainbow that surrounds us all the time. Kahit hindi natin siya nakikita, ginagamit pa rin natin siya sa everyday life natin. Electromagnetic came from the word electric and magnetic. EM waves are energy made up of electric and magnetic fields that move together through space. They carry energy and the best part is they don't need air or any medium to move. Kaya nga nakakarating sa atin yung liwanag ng araw kahit walang hangin sa outer space. How EM waves work? So, di ba nga, electromagnetic waves are made up of two parts, which are electric and magnetic fields. So, these two fields vibrate at right angles 90 degrees to each other and to the direction the wave is traveling. That's why they are called electromagnetic waves kasi may kuryente and may magnetic na same kumilos or sabay kumilos. So, they moved as transverse waves, meaning pataas baba yung galaw nila or yung galaw ng alon habang umaabante. Though lahat ng EM waves is gawa sa electric and magnetic and they carry energy, but they differ oddly in their wavelength, frequency, and energy. So, pag long wavelength, low yung frequency niya and low yung energy. Pag short wavelength naman, high yung frequency niya and high yung energy. So, para mas maintindihan yung sinasabi kong mga wavelength and frequency, merong mga types of electromagnetic radiation or yung waves. So in order to siya base sa lowest energy but longest waves to highest energy but shorter waves. First is yung radio waves, microwaves, infrared, visible light, ultraviolet, X radiation, and gamma ray. Radio waves, these are the waves that allows us to listen to the radio. They have long wavelengths and low frequencies. Radio waves are used for broadcasting, music, news, and other information. So may pinakamahaba siyang wavelength at the same time may pinakamababa rin na energy. It is used for radio, TV, cellphone, and Wi-Fi signals. So kaya tayo nakakapakinig ng music or balita sa radyo dahil sa radio waves na nagki-carry ng signal sa hangin. So, example, kapag nag-tune in sa FM radio, gumagamit tayo ng electromagnetic waves. Second is the microwaves, have shorter wavelengths and higher frequency than radio waves. They are used in microwave ovens to cook and heat food. They are also used for communication, such as cell phones and Wi-Fi. So usually ginagamit din siya sa mga Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or satellite communication. So may ability or may kakayanan nitong magpainit ng tubig, ng food dahil sa vibration ng molecules. So basic example is yung nagre-reheat tayo ng ulam sa microwave. So yung microwaves yung nagpapainit sa mga food. The third one is infrared radiation. So, as you can see, medyo nag-shrink na yung wavelength nila. Infrared radiation is sometimes called heat radiation because you feel it as warmth. It has longer wavelengths than visible light. Infrared radiation is used in devices like TV remote controls and thermal cameras. So, example dito is kapag kinlik natin yung remote, may infrared light na nakikita natin dun sa remote na nagbe-blink. So, yun yung nagpapadala ng signal sa TV. That's why napapalitan natin yung gusto nating palitan doon sa TV na yun. Fourth, visible light. This is the type of electromagnetic radiation that allows us to see the world around us. Visible lights comes in different colors like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Each color has different wavelength. From the word itself, visible, which is nakikita ng mga mata natin. So, binubuo siya ng mga color na to, yung R, O, Y, G, B, I, V. So, each color is magkakaiba din ng wavelength. Yung red has the longest wavelength and yung violet naman has the shortest wavelength. Kapag may rainbow, ito yung patunay na nakikita natin yung maliit na bahagi lang ng electromagnetic spectrum. The fifth one is ultraviolet radiation. UV radiation has shorter wavelengths and higher frequencies than visible light. It comes from the sun and is responsible for causing sunburns. We can see UV radiation but it can be harmful to our skin and eyes. So, it's pretty self-explanatory. Galing sa araw, which is yung sunlight, and yung small amount helps us produce vitamin D. So, pag too much naman can cause sunburn or skin damage. Kaya gumagamit tayo ng sunscreen to protect sa mga UV rays ng araw. Second to the last is X radiation. X-rays have been shorter wavelength and higher frequencies than UV radiation. They can pass through our bodies and are used in medical imaging like X-ray machines to see our bones and organs. So basically, X-rays have shorter wavelengths but higher frequency than UV rays. So ibig sabihin, mas malakas yung energy nila kaya kaya nilang tumagos sa katawan natin. Pero interesting part dito is hindi lahat ng part ng katawan natin is tinatagusan nila. Yung mga malalambot lang na tissues tulad nung balat natin, laman, and nadadaanan nila. Pero pagdating sa mga bones na natin, hindi na nila kayang makalusot pa. So, kaya kapag pinapa-x-ray tayo ng doktor, yung mga part na natagos ng x-ray is lumalabas sa dark image. And yung hindi naman natagosan tulad nung mga bones natin is lumalabas na white. Last one is the gamma radiation or yung gamma rays have the shortest wavelength and highest frequency of all the radiations. They produce during nuclear reactions and can be very harmful. Scientists use gamma rays to treat cancer. So, because of their extreme energy, gamma rays can be very harmful to living things. So kapag sobrang na-expose yung katawan natin sa gamma rays, pwedeng masira yung mga cells and DNA natin, which is posibleng magdulot yun ng radiation, sickness, or cancer sa atin. That is why scientists and doctors always handle gamma radiation with extreme care and use thick lead or concrete shielding para maprotektahan nila yung sarili nila or PPE or safety gear. So, ang positive side naman ng gamma rays is even though dangerous siya, gamma rays are also very useful when it comes in medicine and science, especially in cancer treatment. Doctor use controlled doses of gamma rays in a process called radiation therapy. So dito tinatarget ng gamma rays yung mga cancer cells sa katawan para sirain sila and pigilan yung pagkalat ng cancer sa katawan natin. But only professionals can do this like yung mga doctors natin. That would be all for my part. So, to sum up everything, optics is the branch of physics that studies light and vision. The electromagnetic spectrum includes all types of light, visible light and invisible light. These waves travel at the speed of light, carry energy, and are essential in our daily lives. So, thank you for listening. Hope you learned something.